Babs and Besties! I have been enjoying the highlights from New York Fashion Week 2021. My favorite has been the nursery rhyme collection by Moschino. Now don't come for me if I didn't pronounce that right. I'm trying. Today I thought it would be fun to do a little Fashion Week inspired craft. So let's make a runway in a hidden doll room. We are using 20 by 30 inch foam board. I lay the board long ways and cut 7 inches off the top. So we end up with a 13 by 30 inch piece and a 7 by 30 inch piece. I take the larger rectangle and measure over 10 inches on the sides, score on the line, being careful not to cut all the way through so it can bend and snap, making a trifold that has a larger back wall than our usual hidden doll rooms. I take the 7-inch piece of foam board, measure over 10 inches from the shorter side. Actually, let's make that 9.5. Cut on the line, so we have a 9.5 by 7-inch piece of foam board. Cut it in half, so they should both be 3.5 inches wide. Cut 3 inches off of one end, cut it into 1-inch pieces, and I cut a few more from the leftover foam board. Make the letter T using the long piece and the shorter piece. Cut and match the 1-inch pieces to the sides. I printed out our boxwood printable and I altered it a little bit and made the color deeper. Cover all of the little strips with the paper. And let's cover the top of the back wall as well. Glue the T together, then glue the covered foam board onto the edges. You can glue it underneath or on the side, it depends on how you measured it. To make a small runway, on leftover foam board, I draw a large M, cut it out, cover it with the printable or scrapbook paper, wrapping the paper around the edge. So now we have the letter M for Moschino, or my froggy stuff. I didn't have quite enough paper to cover all the back wall, and I probably should have made my runway a tiny bit shorter because it's a little tight on those corners. So instead of at 9.5 inches, I probably should have went with 9.25 or just an even 9. But it can still kind of close, so we're gonna go ahead and glue this onto the back wall. Using a little hot glue, I picked up some spring flowers at Michael's. They were 80% off because, they're out of season, so yay! I have a couple of different ones. I take some of the leaves and begin gluing them onto the center of the back wall, and we can use them to cover any spots I missed. I take the letter and glue a few large pieces of foam board to the back, then glue it onto the back wall so it is lifted. Begin filling in around it with large flowers. I'm trying to evenly space them out. Then start filling in with the smaller flowers to make the back wall for our runway. Now we need some chairs. Take the leftover foam board and cut rectangles. Mine are 2.5 by 2 inches. Take coffee stirs and a scratch piece of paper. This was just me doodling, so we're gonna flip it over to the other side. Draw a 3 by 5 inch rectangle, 3 inches from the bottom. Make a 2-inch line, go to the top, and at 3/4 of an inch, make a little mark. Then from that mark, draw a diagonal line to the bottom corner. Go over 1 inch from the top on that line, make a mark. Then we want another diagonal line from the bottom of this little 2-inch rectangle to this corner. And that meets this line up here. So line up your ruler with all your little points and draw a line. This is going to be the shape of our chair. take coffee stirs and our rectangle of foam board, place the coffee stirs on the diagonal lines, and glue them together where they meet. Make a mark at the bottom so we know where to cut. Trim off the excess by cutting on the line drawn. Make a second one, only this time reverse the order of the way you glued them. So whichever one you glued onto the bottom the first time, you're going to glue it onto the top this time. Cut more skinny sticks to the width of our rectangle. I cut 5. Take the foam board and let's glue it where we marked. We can glue 2 skinny sticks. That's going to be for the back of the chair. Glue 2 more on the bottom of the legs for supports. I think 4 might be good. Let's put this one to the side. And glue on the other side to make a quick, simple little chair. You know what? I didn't take into allowance that little bit of extra space that reversing the 2 sides would make. So instead of reversing my gluing order, I just did them the same. So you can see that the long line is on the outside and the shorter one is on the inside. The long one's on the outside and the shorter one is on the inside. And that made our measurements fit just a little bit better by using the back of the chair for cutting all of those slats that go across. I hope that makes sense. I made a total of 6 chairs, and I'm going to place a little scrapbook paper underneath to complete our runway scene. Welcome everyone to Minnieverse Fashion Week! All in one day. Barbie Extra Doll 6 has just the right look with that oversized chunky chain and the bear pattern. That pattern could totally be in a nursery, so I'm gonna say yeah, it fits our nursery-inspired collection. But if we're not holding to that nursery theme, I have a few pieces I would like to check out. From MCreationsParis on Etsy, I picked up some doll fashion. Shipped all the way from Paris, y'all. Look at me, getting all fancy. Prices range from $24 to about $28. Here is a pink cotton dress with a deep neckline, ruffled sleeves, with an asymmetrical skirt that's lower in the back and higher in the front. And it closes with a snap in the back. It's a very bright, vivid, bold pink, and usually I'm not a huge pink person, but I like. Hello, yellow. Here we have a short dress with puff sleeves. This fabric has a nice weight to it, and I think those puff sleeves are absolutely fabulous. Great look for the runway. Here comes Minnie Toya modeling another short dress for us with oversized ruffle sleeves. Wow! It has a watercolor print that Minnie Toya can't wait to rock at the next Dollstagram party. Our next look is pink and pink. Yeah, I bought more pink stuff, but what can I say? When it's cute, it's cute. This is a 2-piece outfit with a top that is hot pink with those large ruffle sleeves paired with a lighter pink long skirt. They both close with snaps in the back. I like this set because there are some opportunities to mix and match here. We can pair the top with jeans or the skirt with a tank top. Here is another short dress with long puff sleeves. This one has a high neckline with a cream and gold print. The dress is contoured to the body, and as I'm looking closely at them, I think these outfits are hand-stitched. I could be wrong, but if they are, I think that is very impressive, and it looks like they are hemmed with a fabric adhesive, so you get really clean lines. Here we have a white jumpsuit with a deep neckline. The pants are flared at the bottom, which I really like. And here is a pink and black wrap dress. This is a long dress that crosses in the front. It's pink and sleeveless on one side, and black with a puff sleeve on the other. Here is a very colorful look. We have a high neckline, large puff sleeves, a dress that is contoured to the body, and it almost comes down to the knee. And our last look is pink. Minnie Toya is wearing a two-piece outfit. It is a pink shirt with large puff sleeves. There are darts on the sides, a collar, and it does Velcro in the front, paired with pink shorts with a wide waistband, allowing us to tuck the shirt inside. And this set matches the other pink one, so we can mix and match to create different looks, completing our doll fashion show. Thank you for joining us while we celebrated Fashion Week and created a hidden doll room, Runway, where we can try on our latest Etsy finds. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff and The Frog Vlog, and we will see you next time. Bye!